back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's McDonald. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside 5. That goes. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throw caught right around the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31-32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He sets to fire deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the interception, here's Watson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. On 1st and 10, Watson caught left side Hopkins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. Watson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Santos with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And some room to maneuver. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. Past the 20. And the prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween, and trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Day, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go.
Play action. It's Rudolph. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Covington able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Down. Green the line. Green the line. Black 99 Philly.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Cameron Hayward in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Out of the gun, Watson. And he fends him off. Forced out to his left. Now he's forced out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Green 39! Green 39! Over!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is Bell on the dump off. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A give to Bell. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And a look at Bell, who remains down after that play. Appears to have gotten shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Rudolph now on second down. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
The way this off marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will tie his 4th touchdown on the year. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Rudolph. To the right side, complete to Escobar. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Back now in Houston, it's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to the air, Rudolph. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Rudolph. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. From the red zone now, Rudolph. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's Rudolph. Flush. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Following the fumble recovery, Watson, wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Richmond.
A handoff to Mixon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Watson, off play action. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And now running right through it. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On second down, here's Rudolph. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Hopkins, strong running. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Richmond.
Throwing now, Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
3rd and 2, Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Houston, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You